Good evening and welcome to Congo Children's Corner. Remember, it's not just any corner, but it's that corner that allows our youth an opportunity to speak out and those who are supporting our youth an opportunity to talk about all the wonderful things that our youth are doing in the community. I'm your host tonight, Butch.
And I'm Quadia.
And I'm very, very excited about tonight's show.
The future of Delaware.
The future of Delaware. We have an exciting group with us this evening, Delaware Futures, and I don't want to take their thunder, so I'm going to give them an opportunity to introduce themselves and just talk about all the wonderful things that are going on with Delaware Futures. How's everybody doing?
We're great.
Good. So if you could just kind of introduce yourself, that would be great. Let us know who we're talking to.
Okay, I'm Naftali Manigault, the project director for Bayard Middle School.
Okay.
My name is Natalie Payne. I'm the program manager at the high school site.
Okay.
And my name is Dina Melchior. I'm the new executive director, Delaware Futures.
Okay.
My name is Karen Garnett. I attend Bayard and I went to Delaware Futures.
My name is Tara Garnett. I also go to Bayard. I am a middle schooler in 6th grade.
My name is Donnell Scarvers. I also go to Bayard. I'm 8th grade and I go to Delaware Futures.
Pass the mic behind you. Behind you.
My name is Abriana Mendon, and I'm a freshman in the Delaware Futures program.
My name is Natasha Harris, and I'm a junior at the Delaware Futures program.
My name is Zakira Wilmore, and I'm a graduating senior from Delaware Futures.
My name is Giovanni Gonzalez, and I recently graduated AI as a senior.
My name is Aaliyah Bond, and I'm a recent alumni of Delaware Futures.
All right, so we got a good group, right?
We do, yes.
So you could just tell us a little bit about Delaware Futures for those who may not know, and just tell us a little bit about the program.
Okay, well, Delaware Futures Bayard Middle program is strictly for Bayard students. We are their after-school program Monday through Thursday from 2 to 4:30. We offer STEM activities, sports, consumer science, anything to help supplement the students' activities during the day to encourage them in the after-school hours, as well as college and career readiness. We have Saturday Academy where the students are able to go to Temple, Westchester, Cheney. We've been a lot of places. But it's to encourage the students to think about the future and to stay encouraged while they're in Bayard.
Okay. And at the high school site, we are a year-round program. We service high schoolers throughout Newcastle County, and we offer 6 core components to kind of help prepare them throughout their high school for college. We realize that the high schools need support, or students need extra support to make sure that they are well-rounded and they stand out on their college applications. Our six components consist of academic enrichment, experiential learning, college tours, internships, community service, and one-on-one academic advisory.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And I know you all have a pretty high ratio of Delaware Futures graduates who actually attend college. So that's very exciting. And since we have some new leadership, we definitely want to hear from you.
Thank you.
What are your visions, or your vision, excuse me, for the next iteration of Delaware Futures?
Oh, thank you for asking. You know, it's been an honor to join this group. It's an amazing staff, and the students and alum are incredibly committed and supportive to Delaware Futures. I think moving forward, you know, we're going to look at trying to help even more students and really replicate some of the great things that we're doing with our Bayard Middle School Academy and high school program, and also look at supporting students once they get into college to see how we can help them really succeed and persist in earning their, you know, undergraduate or graduate degrees.
Absolutely. And of course, we want to hear from the young people. I'm curious to hear about your experience, Delaware Future alum. So are you currently attending college?
Yes, I'm currently attending Wesley College.
Exciting. So what has that experience been like, and how has Delaware Futures prepared you academically?
Well, so far the experience, it's been great. Delaware Futures has definitely helped me prepare for college in the sense of time management, to basically let me know that you have to be able to manage your time in a lot of different areas. Delaware Futures has also helped me as far as SATs and just college preparation in general.
Okay.
So before we get to the rest of this, how does one become a part of Delaware Futures?
That's a great question. So at the high school site, we start recruitment in December and we end in May. In fact, we just ended our recruitment season, and we visit as many Newcastle County middle schools as possible. We speak to the 8th grade, also known as the rising freshmen, and we share with them what our program has to offer. At that moment, they fill out an interest card. We contact the parent and guardian. They come to our site to hear more information and meet the staff and some of our students. And if they're still interested, they go through a little process, an interview. You know, we look at grades or what have you. But it is offered to, like I said, to many Newcastle County middle school kids as possible.
Okay, and that's a great question, Principal Ingram. Is there a fee associated with being involved with Delaware Futures?
We are a nonprofit, and the cost is free.
Okay.
We only ask for participation.
Okay. And of course you want involvement from the student. Is parental participation important as well? Absolutely.
We do rely on our parents and guardians as well. We like to say that we are a Delaware Futures family. So they help with fundraising, volunteerism, and making sure that they're supporting their child as well, because we all know it takes a unit to make sure our kids are successful.
Absolutely.
So the parent interaction and the parent support is probably pretty good?
It is fabulous, actually. And as the students proceed through the program from 9th grade all the way to senior year, we do bi-monthly parent university meetings where they are also learning and getting the same education and kind of prep as well. So they're able to be that support service for their student.
That's great.
Now the middle school program, how do students get involved in that?
Bayard students are all welcome to attend. It has been stiff competition this year, being our 3rd year. All the students are kind of really enjoying the program and taking to it more than any other year. We've been there for 3 years, so our 4th year is going to be even more exciting. So as long as they're a Bayard student and they maintain good grades as well as positive behavior during the day, they're more than welcome to come to the programming. If they do find that they are acting up during the day a little bit and they're not kind of coping like they should, they can be excused from the program, and then they'll be put on probation and kind of come back into the program. But we try to work with the parents as much as possible. We mentor every single day. We're there advocating for that student before it gets to that. So majority of our kids, all 114, have maintained very, very meticulous behaviors, because they all love the program so much. They cry if they're not a part of it. They actually get upset. So it's very important to them, so it's important to us that they stay.
Yeah, and with 114 students, it's kind of like a ripple effect.
Yeah.
You know, they go out, hopefully, your hope is that they go out and then they also become ambassadors as to how they should behave, both emotionally and academically. So I salute you.
Thank
I
you.
do. You know, I always salute you.
I'm good. So now we want to hear from the students. We really want to hear about, what's exciting for you in the program, what drew you to Delaware Futures, why you're excited to be in the program. We can start with you, since we started back there.
What drew me to go into Delaware Futures was how nice Miss T is to her kids, and how the staff was helping the kids, and yeah. Well, Miss T added a new program for me because I like to sing, and yeah.
They create new programs.
I
I'm
do.
singing now too.
Yes, the kids create the program. They vote for what they want, and then I go out and create the curriculum, put it in line with Christina School District, Common Core, and all of that. The kids take to it, and they can vote if they don't want a program. If they don't mesh well with the vendor, they have that right to say, Miss T, no. And they have that right to say keep. So I listen to them, they listen to me as well.
Yeah, consensus is important.
Yes.
All right. Next, down there.
Well, what drove me to go to Delaware Futures was I saw on the program there was like art, that we got to do art and stuff. So I got really excited to do that because I'm an artist myself. I love to draw and paint, and I'm just like a really artistic person. So that's the reason why I joined Delaware Futures.
Okay.
The reason I joined Delaware Futures was because of basketball and young junior ambassadors. I was in this group that Ms. Greenfield in our school, she put me inside of the group, And then she also showed me Delaware Futures to see how I would interact with other kids and stuff like that. So now I joined that, and then they taught me more about basketball and then different stuff like how I play chess, different stuff like that, and then drawing and art and all that, different type of stuff. They taught me how to do all of that.
So it sounds like they have a lot of different options for the students while they're in the program.
And what's the ambassador program?
So we don't have an ambassador program, so to speak. It's just as soon as the kids make Delaware Futures kind of the elite club within the school all on their own. So once you're a Delaware Futures kid and the teachers know about it and the parents know about it and administration, they're kind of held to a higher level and standard. And so the kids just live up to that. And they make it very exclusive to get in.
Right.
So, yeah.
That's good.
Delaware Futures has provided me a lot of different experiences that I know I wouldn't have gotten if I did not join the program. And to this day, I am a freshman, so I'm not really sure where I want to go when it comes to like a college career. But I know the different experiences that I get within the program will help me decide within that. So I feel that's one of the main reasons why I joined Delaware Futures, to help me decide where I'm going with my future.
Now I'm curious, were you involved in the 8th grade program, or did you join as a freshman?
I actually joined as a freshman
Okay.
when they came to my school, and at first I wasn't really. I had good grades, but I wasn't that focused. I didn't take school as seriously as I needed to, and it was actually my best friend that drew me to the program. And I was like, oh, okay, like something I'll sign up for, whatever, like I'll interview, I won't get in. And then my parents were like, oh, no, girl, you're going to that interview. So at first I was like pretty upset when I got that call. That was like, oh, you made it into Delaware Futures. And I'm like, oh, this thing's about to take up all my time. But when you actually go and you spend the time and you become engaged in everything that they're providing you, it's actually a fun time, and it really pays off in the end. Like, it's really nice.
Okay. And what high school do you attend?
I attend Mount Pleasant High School.
Mount Pleasant, very good.
So going now into my upcoming senior, Delaware Futures has helped me a lot. Like what drove me to it was actually my brother was in Delaware Futures before I came, and he used to always tell me like what Delaware Futures was about. So I'm like, I want to see what this rave is about, like Delaware Futures. And I mean, like, going into high school, I was really nervous because I'm like, I'm so little, like, it's going to be so many people. And then high school was, like, a big culture shock for me. But once I came to Delaware Futures, it was like they gave me the confidence to just, like, stay who I am, keep my grades right, and be focused. And I've, like, made lifelong friends that I know I'm going to have even after leaving Delaware Futures.
That's good.
And how do you think you've grown from being a freshman to now being a rising senior?
Coming from being a freshman, I've seen that my confidence has grown a lot, and my drive and motivation has built tremendously. So,
let me tell you, these 3 ladies in the front, they are smiling inside.
What drove me to Delaware Futures was, I remember in 8th grade, they came to my school and they asked like who wanted to go to college, and I always knew that I wanted to go to college. So I was really like drawn to the program, and then once I got here, I saw that it was really fun, and they opened up a lot of doors. Like next year I'll be going to Delaware State University, and if it wasn't for this program, I would never have like toured the school, and they made it so that I was able to see the school and see if it was a good fit for me.
Okay, that's awesome.
I'm a senior now, but I just graduated as a senior, but when 8th grade, I remember there was a seminar like in my class about Delaware Futures, and I didn't really expect to get in because it seemed like such a competitive program, but Delaware Futures really has kept me motivated over the last 4 years and like shaped me to know what I want to do. And I'm going to Delaware State University as well too over the summer, and I'm really excited. And Delaware Futures is open, like gave me much more opportunities that I would have had like without it.
That's great.
What drove me to Delaware Futures was basically the opportunity to go to college. Ever since I was a kid, I knew I wanted to be a lawyer. So I knew the steps that I needed to take. I just didn't know how to get there. and Delaware Futures has provided me with so many opportunities for me to get there. And thanks to Delaware Futures, I've been awarded a full tuition scholarship for Wesley College.
That's great. That's awesome. So it sounds like they're doing a lot of things and giving the students a lot of opportunities to be successful. And it seems like everybody's excited about it. You know, sometimes you have these programs, after-school programs or summer programs, and it's kind of like, this is just another program for me to go into.
We heard
but
fun thrice,
absolutely.
I think. Yeah,
Fun,
which is a good thing.
Now, who are do you have some partnerships with other organizations or anything like that?
Yeah, we do. So we work with partner colleges to help our students get really the best possible packages when they're applying for schools. So we have 11 local partner colleges. We really have a lot of interest from our students in going to the Delaware schools and some schools outside of our partnerships and out of state. But part of what the program does for the students and families is it teaches them throughout the 4 years all about the steps that you'll need to take to help finance your college career. So that's an important piece. So as we're mentoring the students, we're talking about financial literacy, we're talking about applying for scholarships, having the right GPA and SAT scores for scholarships. So many of our students will go to school thanks to our partner colleges, but in addition to other schools with a full or at least a very well-designed, partial package. So the goal is to make sure our students are getting in and getting the best possible advantage financially once they get there. So we know Natalie had mentioned that our program is free to our students. We are a nonprofit. We are a self-supporting nonprofit, but we rely on the generosity of our corporate partners, as well as our partner. I have to say, one of our biggest stakeholders is Trinity Episcopal Church, because we're located at 1104 North Adams Street at the Trinity campus, and that is really a large support from Trinity, as well as financial support. Capital One provides a tremendous amount of support to us. The 21st Century Learning Center, Department of Education, provides a lot of support for us. But we work with many local corporate partners, additionally M&T Bank, I don't want to forget any, but also local foundations. We've been supported by many local private foundations as well. So we are always looking for additional partners and supporters. So if there's anybody watching who's looking for a great place to give, and see how their investment will pay off in really shaping, the lives and future careers of students, we just have tremendous outcomes. So there's always a way to get in touch with us and learn more at our website, DelawareFutures.org. And if I can say, we're also part of United Way, the Do More 24 campaign. So you can donate to Delaware Futures by going to www.domore24delaware.org and look for Delaware Futures. And any gift of any size is very helpful to us. So.
That's great.
I agree. Yes, it is.
Thank you.
Oh no, thank you for your work in the community, because it's evident that you are turning out success and greatness, and I can see that the young people are excited, not only about where they are now, but also about what their future looks like. And as a result, they're going to come back and change their communities, and I can tell that's at the core of Delaware Futures. So
It is truly, and I just want to say that we couldn't do what we do without dozens and dozens of volunteers, board members, corporate sponsors who send over mentors and tutors, and the SAT prep and preparation for any other testing. We benefit from a lot of pro bono support from the community. So that really makes all of our jobs much easier, but I think it's also much more enriching for the students.
absolutely.
So if one wanted to volunteer, how do they go about doing something like that?
Actually, Natalie.
Yeah, actually, to reach out to myself, you can go onto our website or our Facebook page and connect with us. Send me an email, and I hold orientations in August prior to the school year starting and throughout the academic year. And it's a great time. You'll get to come in, meet myself, go through an orientation, do some background check, and then ask you what your expertise is. Would you want to be a mentor our student, or do you want to volunteer and help out with some academics?
Oh, that's great. Okay. And the application has closed now.
Yes, we just officially closed that on Friday, May
Okay.
26th, and I'll be
Is
reaching
there a
out.
waiting list or?
We do have a waiting list.
Okay.
I'll be reaching out this week to 27 lucky students and families to invite them to be a part of our program. And we'll kick off with a 1-week overnight camping trip, right, to do some team building, enjoy, have a good time. And then we'll start again recruiting in December
In
next year.
December. Okay,
Yes.
that's awesome. Okay, very important dates, isn't that right?
Yes.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. So I'd like to know for our viewing audience, especially the older students, what advice would you give to up-and-coming freshmen about how to be successful academically in high school, even whether or not they're involved or in Delaware Futures or not? Because, you know, young people connect with their peers a little bit more than they
Right.
connect with us.
That's true.
Well, the only thing I could really say is
You can talk right there to that camera, little lady.
the only thing I could really say is to stay focused on your grades and make sure you maintain a high GPA because that's what colleges look for.
Don't ever feel discouraged. There's many instances where you feel like it's never gonna be able to like change the situation, or like there's instances where you never like think you're gonna get out of it. But there's always a way out, and there's always a way to improve yourself, and make any situation better.
And I would say to stay motivated and keep your grades up, and don't feel like you're not able to do something that you want to do.
I would say always keep goals for yourself and always focus on not only like making your family and friends and your parents proud, but also making yourself proud, because you know that is going to help you in the long run, but it's also going to help future generations, whatever you choose to do.
Well, I'm a freshman, so I can probably relate to you guys the most. And the thing I want to say is that don't go into high school with your priorities all over the place. You need to focus on your GPA, because this is the most important year. If your GPA goes down this year, you cannot bring that thing back up. Like, it is really going to be a struggle. So just make sure you go in with your head on straight and just know what you're going to school for, to learn.
I like that, little lady. We
Great.
need to make a PSA
Great.
of that. Yes. Oh, you have some advice too?
Oh, no, I'm,
You don't want
He's
to take
nah.
their thunder.
He looked like he took the mic. I thought he was getting ready to say what I wanted to say. But no, but in all seriousness, I want to commend the three of you for being the leadership of Delaware Futures and all the wonderful things that you're doing for our youth and giving them those opportunities to be successful. I mean, there's so many other things that they could be doing, but you putting it out there, giving them an opportunity, working in the schools, with the middle school program, and then working with them when they get into the high school program. It speaks volumes about your commitment to the program, and just hearing their stories and all the things that they're saying and their excitement and enthusiasm for the program really says a lot. So before we actually close out with you, if you would just give all the viewing audience your information just one more time, look into that camera and tell them how they can contact you.
Yes, please contact us. You can reach Delaware Futures. Our phone number is 302-652-8609. You can ask for Tari, Natalie, or Dina. Any one of us can give you more information. You can also go to our website, delawarefutures.org, and you can find out about our programs. There's a beautiful video about our mission on our website that really speaks to students' experiences. There's also a good news page and a donate page there as well, because we do often have upcoming opportunities for folks to give. So please contact us if you want to learn more.
So I guess that concludes this segment.
Yes, I know, and our next guests are just as exciting.
I bet. So stay tuned. We'll be right back with more fun.